Sec 4 NA Revision Checklist Part 3C. So in last part of our today's lesson, we are going to go through number patterns. These two questions only consist of one type of number pattern, where this is the general term that can be obtained by addition and subtraction of a common difference. So the formula for this type of number pattern begins with Tn is equals to A plus D bracket n minus 1. So A is the first term, then D is the difference, whether am I adding a difference or am I subtracting a difference, and n minus 1. Now of course there are some other formulas. For example, Tn can be found by taking D times n plus term 0. So there are some of you who learn it this way from other teachers, but for me personally, I prefer this method because this is the given formula. But of course, if you want to do a different method and as long as your answer is correct, that's totally up to you. Okay, now in question number 9, in this sequence, the same number is subtracted each time to obtain the next term. Okay, let me zoom into this question a little bit. So you notice that I'm subtracting a common number one time, 2, 3, fourth time to reach 11. So probably I need to take 39 minus 11. 39 minus 11 to give me 28. And I subtracted 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. So the difference is actually 28 divided by 4 to give me 7. So for values for P, P will be 39, subtract 7 to give me 32. Q will be take 32, subtract 7 to give me 25. And then R will be 25 to subtract 7 to give me 80. And then after I subtract 7, I'll get 11. So I gotten this answer. So now write down expression for the n term of this sequence. The n term of this sequence can be given by the formula Tn is equals to take the first term, which is 39, plus the difference. I'm subtracting 7, so I minus 7, not add, n minus 1 time. But this is not the simplified form. I need to expand up. So 39 minus 7, n plus, okay, so there's an expansion here, negative times negative will give you positive, plus 7, and that will be negative 7n. 39 plus 7 give me 46. So this is my n term, or some of you can use the other formula to find the answer. Okay, next part of the question, explain why negative 246 is not a term of this sequence. How do I know whether it's a term or not? So what I need to do is, if this is a term, this will be negative 246, and I try to equate it to this formula to find what is my n. So negative 246, and I equate it to minus 7n plus 46. Negative 7n will be equals to minus 246 minus another 46. That will give me negative 292. Divide by negative 7, and that gives me n to be 41, 5 over 7. This is the case where it can be quite obviously seen. Now n is not a whole number, not an integer, so there cannot be such a pattern in the sequence. So we write the following: since n is not an integer or whole number, negative 246 is not a term of the sequence. Okay, have you gotten your answer? Okay, with that, we move on to the next question. So this question is actually similar. Now, each term can be found by adding the same number to the previous term. So let us take a look from number 12 to 33. 1, 2, 3. I added 3 times. So I need to find 33 minus 12. 21, and then I added 3 times, so 21 divided by 3, that gives me, I'm adding 7. So from the number 12, what plus 7 will give me 12? So A will be equals to 5. 5 plus 7 will give me 12. Then B will be equals to 12 plus 7, which is 19. Then C will be 19 plus 7, which is 26. So this will give me the answer for A, B, and C. Write down expressions in terms of n for the n term. So this pattern is given by Tn equals to A, my first term, plus 7 n minus 1 time. So this is 5 plus 7n minus 7. So you need to do expansion, remember? So 5 minus 7, negative 2 plus 7n. Or some of you might find term 0 and then you get your answer from it. Okay, next one, explain why 109 is not a term of this sequence. Well, it's the same exact pattern. I'm going to take 109 to equate it to negative 2 plus 7n. 109 plus 2 will be 111 is equals to 7n, and n will be 111 divided by 7. That gives me 15, 6 over 7. Then the magic sentence to write, since n is not an integer, or some of you like to write whole number, 109 is not a term of this sequence. Have you gotten your answer? Now, this is not the only type of questions for number pattern. There can be other types of questions, and we'll do more of them when the questions when it comes nearer to exam. Alright, so we'll see you for our next revision.